a small towel, a light resistance band, the yellow resistance band that I've given you, and also a clip for that. Also, I would have given you that as well. Okay, so let's start. We're going to start with some mobility. And the other thing I want you to do throughout this session is to think about your breathing. I want you to just do some breathing exercises throughout this. So when you're moving, you're constantly breathing. So one of the things I find is that tension in and around the neck is a big issue, and actually breathing exercises can really help that. So let's try and keep that as part of this routine as well. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in, breathe out. Take a nice deep breath in, breathe out. I like to breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Okay, keep breathing and breathe out. Now at the beginning with breathing exercises it feels a little bit forced, but as you start to continue to do that you'll notice how it becomes a little bit more natural. So take a nice deep breath in, breathe out, a little side bend to the side. Feel that stretch down the side of the body. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So we're going to mobilise first. Very much part of the issues that can happen posturally. The sort of faulty recruitment patterns that go on down to tight areas in the body. So you should notice how this eases off slowly. And once you've done the exercises as well, put the hands behind the back, you should find that your body just sort of starts to feel a little bit looser. You increase your range and flexibility. Drawing those shoulder blades back. Now if you're getting any pain at any point in this session, then please skip that exercise and refer back to me. Good. Okay, then shoulder circles. So again with these, you want to start off with a little range. Just allow your body to sort of twist. And then as you feel that you get the range, you can start to circle those shoulders round a little bit more. Keep breathing throughout. So I'm going to just refer back to that every now and then. You just make sure you're doing these nice deep breaths. Good, so we can curl downs now. So from there, so head, shoulders drop forward, just curling down. Take a nice deep breath in. On that out breath, just slowly come back up, stacking the spine and the head. Take a nice deep breath, breathe out. Back down you go. Take a nice deep breath, breathe out. Slowly back up, stacking the spine. One last one, head down, shoulders. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe out, and then slowly back up. Put the hands behind the back again. Stretch out those shoulders. Good. Excellent, well done. Okay. Okay, now into some neck stretching. Just gently lift up nice and tall. Just gently let the head come down. Now if you're getting pain in and around the neck there, then of course be very gentle. And that's probably enough. Take a few nice deep breaths. Breathe out. And when that starts to ease just a little bit more, you might be able to find that you can very gently put a bit more weight into that. Take a nice deep breath. And the other side. That's good. Slowly back. And the other side. Good. Good, so now this time just do some heel pumps and you're going to twist over the knee. You're just trying to get a little bit of spinal rotation. So you're trying to get those shoulders moving round but without the movement of the hips. Okay, then we'll just do a slight modified QL stretch. So stepping out to the side, and of course what we're going to do there is we're going to place one hand on the hip. We're going to lunge in. We're going to place one arm out, and we're going to reach from the waist. We feel this lengthening from the side, and we just tip down and just feel that stretch through those QLs. Of course, as it starts to ease off, where you can just dip down a little bit more. We'll keep that shoulder turned back, and then slowly back. And of course, if you get any pain in and around the neck and shoulders, then of course refer back to me. And also, well, stop doing the exercise and start. Okay, lunge forward. Okay, hand on the hip, hand out. We're going to reach from the waist and gently tip down. Take a nice deep breath. And slowly come back. Excellent, well done. Now, quad stretch, we'll have one arm out to the side, but if that's uncomfortable for your shoulder, then do this differently. So you can either do it like this, use your tummy muscles, a nice quad stretch there, pushing pulling your knee back, but pushing your hips forward. But equally, it's absolutely fine to hold on to something, bend the leg at the knee, and do the same stretch there. Now, if you find yourself having to really bend over and it's a little struggle, then please be very gentle with this exercise, okay? So you might want to just be a bit, go a bit easier with that one. And you want to place one leg up on the chair, and from there, holding on to the leg, you can just lunge forward, feel that stretch through the hip, and then slowly back. It's also a nice calf stretch. Lovely, change side. Lunging in and back. Excellent. Okay, last one. And back, very good. Okay, let's start with those exercises. We're going to come down to the floor first. Okay, so we're going to start now on the floor, and what we're going to try and do is initiate these muscles between the shoulder blades to get you used to doing it in this way. So this is going to probably take about a week of just trying to practice getting those muscles engaged and letting those shoulder blades, or the muscles between the shoulder blades, strengthen, and for you to gain the mobility and movement in and around the area. Okay, so but you'll need the towel, and also I'd really like you to have a neck support. So very often with this thing, people will struggle lying flat. So have a pillow, without a doubt. Do that at any starting point. If you're starting this for the first time, then absolutely use a pillow for this. So first of all, we're going to place this towel between the shoulder blades. Okay, so we're going to put that down, and it's just going to be at the top of the shoulder blades. We're going to lie down now. So that towel is now right between the shoulder blades, and your head is supported. Now you can always double that up if you need to, but there absolutely shouldn't be, and be very aware of whether or not you've got loading going on in the lower back. You should really be in a relaxed state. The other thing is, with your arms down, you shouldn't have any shoulder pain in this position. Okay, now we're going to, the first cue I suppose for this one is to draw your shoulder blades backwards and down, so it feels like you're going to hold on to the towel. Now I want you to do this quite lightly, and we're just going to hold there for a moment whilst we're getting used to squeezing that towel, squashing that towel. You might also feel that when you've done it, when you've drawn your shoulder blades back, that you feel that your abdominal muscles have kicked in a little bit. After a few seconds, and you're getting used to that, and it doesn't feel like there's much of an effort going on anymore, you can just try and grab that towel just a little bit more with the should never be any pain. Take a few nice deep breaths. Just make sure when you're grabbing this towel, you're not elevating your shoulders. We're drawing back and down. So the shoulder blades are moving back and down, or back and in. So keep squeezing those shoulder blades. Good. If you need to relax, just keep that tension between the shoulders. And now just gently circle your head there. Just keep that pressure between the shoulder blades. What I'm looking at doing here is just to relieve any tension that might be in and around the neck. Keep breathing. Okay, let's come back to that breath that I mentioned to the beginning. Eventually you'll find that you'll be able to do that breathing all the way through this routine. At the start you might find that you just find that you drop in and out of the breath. Rotate the head slightly from side to side. Keep the weight of your head down on top of the pillow so you're not lifting your head up. Good. We're going to come back to neutral, come back to central. Can we squeeze that shoulder blade back? Can we hold onto that roller a little bit more tightly? And for a lot of you, you're going to be finding that you're actually working quite hard between those shoulder blades, those rhomboids, those lower traps. And that really may be enough. That might be enough. And you're going to do this on a daily basis. You're going to do 3 sets of this. So we're going to come up in a moment. I'm going to show you the next exercise. Good. Good. And then just relax off. Okay, that's the first thing you're going to do, is just try and initiate that movement of the shoulder blades, but without pain. Hi all, so this is the last exercise of phase 1. Now these exercises will actually run throughout phase 2, but we'll just adjust them slightly, okay? So first of all, we're going to do some external rotation at the shoulder. You're going to need your towel, you're going to need your yellow band, and you're going to need a clip. So first things first, let's roll that towel up so it's quite chunky, and pop that under the elbow. That brings the elbow just a little bit further out. So we're going to start with an exercise where we're doing external rotation of the shoulder. We're going to bring that arm out to the side. But what we want to feel is that the shoulder initiates or stabilises whilst we take that arm out. So over a period of time, you should feel that shoulder blade slides back and that shoulder blade freely moves into the midline of your body. So let's take the band first of all. We're going to just link one end of the band. We're going to turn it over and clip that band. So you end up with a little loop. Let's pop that one over the door handle so it doesn't can't move anywhere. And just wrap your band around your hand. Now I like the band to come out at the top because then it's less likely to turn the hand. So imagine your thumb was up and that hand in that position. Now very, very often when people do this, they will use their wrist, they're trying to use the forearm too much. So can we just slightly relax that forearm so we initiate from here more. Now, starting off with this exercise, the hands down by your sides, or one side. Squeeze the elbow against your side. So you're going to squeeze that towel and then slightly draw out. Now what I suggest at the beginning is that you don't go any more than straight on with the elbow. Okay, so just forward of the elbow. And you want to, as you squeeze that towel, just feel that that shoulder blade draws backwards. Now you may feel at the beginning that this is all working down through the arm, but by the end of the week I would want you to be feeling that that shoulder blade now is starting to take over. So if you're feeling it here, then you're probably not feeling, or those back muscles probably aren't working the way that they should be. Good, so just be patient and just do this quite gently. Don't push the intensity. I want you to do 3 sets of both the scapular holds on the floor and also these external rotations of the shoulder. Just keep rotating until you get to the point where it's getting tired. I suspect you'll need high reps for this. I suspect you'll need about 15 reps at least. Just don't push it too hard, especially at the beginning. Good. So of course what you do now is you would turn around the other way and do the other side. Now I will show you this, and I'll just show you a couple of reps of this, even though my back's going to be to you. But what you should see is my shoulder. It will help to see the way my shoulder blade's moving. So don't forget, put that towel between the elbow and your body. I'm going to turn around so my back's towards you. So you're watching this shoulder. The arm starts across the body. And then I'm going to initiate by squeezing my right elbow. So squeezing that elbow, that should initiate some back movement. And then I'm going to pull out just as straight. So hopefully you can see that as I'm initiating that movement. So again, high reps, certainly over 10 reps, going up to 15 reps. You just want to slowly, over the course of the week, feel that that movement in that shoulder blade is improving. Good. Excellent. What I suggest at first, just to keep the body nice and mobile, is you've gone through that round. Now instead of going back to the floor straight away and doing your scapular squeezes, go and do that mobility routine at the beginning. So run through the mobility routine and then go back down, scapular squeezes, come back to your rotations, mobility routine, back down to the floor, scapular movement, and then external rotations. Okay, please let me know how you get on with this. Keep me informed, and especially those people that have been feeling a little bit of shoulder discomfort, please do not push this too much, and let's keep in the loop, and let's give you lots of feedback about how you're getting on. Okay, I'll post the next video that will take you on to phase 2 soon. Okay, good luck.